So before the smoking ban, there used to be a lot of adverts on the telly about how nicotine, not smoking, nicotine was bad for you, how it was addictive and what it did to your brain. And since the smoking ban, obviously, they haven't been advertising. Clearly, smoking had an effect with the smoking ban, it cut it out. But since then, new, legal, obviously it was not classified properly. At the time, smoking aids, the whole vaping thing has become popular. It used to be that I saw them in town giving out free tests to children in Birmingham city centre. Literally, this was in 2011 when I was still back in Birmingham, that they were giving free tests to 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, clearly underage people. And that wasn't right. And even since then, I've seen people stood on train stations who were clearly too young to be smoking using these vaping pens. Well, now vaping. Vape's a stupid brand, isn't it? Now they're going for more the glamorous. Oh, isn't it glamorous to smoke this and all that and have varieties of strengths? And let's face it, in these inhaler things, they are stronger versions of nicotine. So you get an even more concentrated nicotine than a normal cigarette. So if you then look at what the Nicotine adverts used to do, it's like, this is your brain. This is your brain, what nicotine does to it. And it's like they're pulling it apart and stretching it out and going, ah. And then that's what nicotine leaves your brain like. Yes. Well, now you're having even more concentrated, pure nicotine inhaled into it. So, if anything, isn't that more dangerous for your brain? Aren't you more screwed up from it? Rather than, yeah, sure, you might not get lung cancer, but you're inhaling vapours all the time. So, what will having that in your lungs do? Who knows? You might get cystic fibrosis. You might get some sort of other thing that comes from having so much hot liquid in your lungs all of the time. I can't imagine that is too good for you. I don't exactly know how hot it is, but sure it's not tar, but it could still mess up your lungs. It could still mess up your brain, especially with the stronger version of nicotine. You're going to get a more fucked up brain than you had before. And yeah, I just don't think it's really such a great idea. And it used to be, oh, isn't this a great smoking prevention aid to help quit? It requires willpower. Now it's just like, smoke these, smoke them as much as you want. Isn't it fabulous? Isn't it trendy? Not, it'll help you quit smoking, and then it's like, smoke it or else, Mr. Vinnie Jones. Yeah, really encourages people to stop smoking, doesn't it? And no, I just don't think it's a healthy way of doing it. And no, you don't see Nicotine advertising anymore because clearly, I'm assuming, I don't know, I haven't researched exact proof, but I think that they've gone into the vapour market. So, it's all about the almighty profit rather than actually helping people quit smoking. Because they're not quit smoking aids, isn't it fabulous how fantastic this new way of smoking is? Isn't it trendy to smoke vaporized nicotine rather than having actual smoke? Yes, well, whatever. And now that does present new markets because obviously there's the whole legal high thing where it's completely legal to produce a completely untested, unclassified drug but to substitute for another hard Class A drug, but maybe slightly chemically different, but may also be completely more dangerous. Hence why there's so many deaths in the legal highs market, and why it's so ridiculous that they can just do it and make another chemical derivative and sell it under a new brand name, and then it's perfectly legal again, even if it does get classified illegal. But that does create a new market in the vapour market, because if people so choose, they could distill the active ingredients from, say, cannabis, MDMA, isn't it? I believe. No, that's someone else. But yeah, there's the active ingredients. I can't think what it is right now. But if they distill that into a vaporized form, I mean, it's not like people can tell with the stupid cartridge. It's going to look the same as any other cartridge to the naked eye. And also because it is a completely different product and not actually cannabis, it would be 100% legal. So anyone selling that would obviously make millions upon millions of pounds in an instant, if not billions, if they get their distribution rights, because they could instantly distribute that across the whole of the country, if not the world, be completely legal for a significant amount of time with how slow the council and the government is to classify these things illegal, and make a butt ton of money. And I would say, if you do that off my idea, I should be entitled to 10%. I mean, that's only fair, isn't it? And once it becomes illegal, then, well, let's just say, who's going to tell the difference between a bloody cartridge? It's fucking airtight. The dogs aren't going to be able to sniff it. And, yeah, it looks the same as any other cartridge. So they aren't going to be able to seize them and tell the difference. I mean, just as long as you know what you're selling and what's in it, you don't have to advertise that it's that. But as long as your customers know it as well, I mean, you know, maybe you sell it online in that case, and then it just comes in a normal sort of looking packaging, they're not going to tell. And that also leaves open the whole market for drugs. You distill the active ingredient that makes the person get the high without the dangers so much. As long as you put the vapour in the correct proportion, so it's not an ultra strong dose that's going to kill someone, that it's a mild enough dose to be smokes, you know, because imagine someone's not going to take one puff and then leave it, are they? They're going to smoke away the whole cartridge probably. So, yeah, make sure it's weak enough to not kill someone and the right sort of dose. And then if people want it stronger, they can just smoke more, can't they? And then that gives you even more profits. And you can charge whatever the hell you want for it, because effectively you're selling vaporized versions of Class A drugs in that instance. And you would make billions. And again, airtight, unsniffable, undetectable. Yeah, you'd kind of corner the whole market there and revolutionise the drug industry. But hey, who am I to say this? I'm only an unemployed person that needs money. So yeah, I would appreciate if any sort of person of any sort of degree takes up that interest, that they feel generous and benevolent to provide me with a generous payout for that as a benefactor for such a business idea, because it would be a good idea, especially for some sort of established person in the manufacturing of those said products, whether the hard drugs or just the vapour pens, because both was work to go into that, as long as you can distill the active ingredient, which in most cases you can. I don't know whether, for example, crystal meth or other things like that would work with it, but you never know. I'm sure you can come up with some sort of derivatives, if not whole new Class A sort of level of vaporized products that would be completely unclassified, because they would be brand new inventions, you know. They don't have to be the existing drugs, as long as they get someone high. That is all that matters. And, you know, you don't even have to advertise that it's a high. Just ultra strong vapour, you know, something along those lines, and they would sell, you know. It's the strongest hit of vapour ever known on the market, and you get away with advertising it on the telly, and it's all legal. It's not classified illegal. They're brand new products, so hey ho, have a go. That's the whole thing. I think that things that are legal should be illegal first, but yeah, while they're not, people get away with it and make millions off it. So take what you will out of this whole video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.